intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Liberty Flames and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Flames head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Chanticleers offense will get first crack at it today. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
To throw, it's Barber. Turns it upfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, going to throw it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Flames offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Flames send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield. It's Barber. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback keep. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide left, it's Ryan. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. On the option, the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Now on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for the marker. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Barber. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Gardner. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. He's changing the play. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Barber. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right side, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The give on fourth down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's past the 30. Breaks into the open. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Flames. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Selling the fake. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Into the house. Touchdown, Flames.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he added the extra point.
14, Coastal Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Hauls it in. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The Chanticleers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Delay to the back. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a short gain. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Johnson. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Flames head coach told me at the half, this is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the 2nd half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. On the ground, it's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Flames are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Coleman. Driven back.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out wide left, it's Washington. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Moving the pocket, it's Barber. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Flames decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air. It's Barber. They're all over him. Right side, it's Washington. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Just feeds the running back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. And the shot to clear has kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Using his feet. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Left side, it's Gardner. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The shot that clears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Delayed handoff. It's Edwards. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense seeing the ball, spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he got it! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sells to fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Flames will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Got a little space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air, it's Barber. Out wide right, it's Courtney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Gardner. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Shanta Clears have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Alexander. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The fake wants to throw. Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? From the gun, it's Alexander. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sets his feet. It's Barber. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. On the run, it's Alexander.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They give it back to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Rides to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
The pass is incomplete, and late in this game, still down by 2 after failing on the conversion attempt.
21, Coastal Carolina, 19.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we